Hello and welcome. If you're new here, do me a huge favor and click that subscribe button down below for content like this and many, many more. For all your current subscribers, thank you for watching, for liking and sharing my videos. Now, I am at the New York International Auto Show 2025, of course, next to the 2026 Hyundai Palisade. This is all new for 2026, complete from the ground up. I'm gonna talk about it, go over all the specs and features. Stay tuned, that's coming up next. Let's talk about the 2026 Hyundai Palisade. As you can see, design language is completely different than the previous generation, the 2025. Up front, we have this new massive LED turn signals, very upright grille. I do like this little signature light bar that goes all the way across. And if you see the headlights themselves are right here now. They divorced them a little bit from the front end. Built-in parking sensors are all over the front and the rear because this is the calligraphy trim. So underneath this one lives a 3.5 liter V6 making 287 horsepower and 260 pounds-feet of torque, made it to an 8-speed automatic. Of course, this has Hyundai's H-Track all-wheel drive. And let's continue walking around the sides. Being the calligraphy, this is sitting on Kumo Majestic tires wrapped in 265/45 21-inch wheels because it is the calligraphy trim. I love the new design language that they did with this new version, the 2026. This is a nice little signature here with the turn signals up front and the rear, and of course the integrated 360 camera all around. It has like a Range Rover-ish vibe to it, which is a good thing because this is a very, very nice car. Definitely right here you can see a little bit of Range Rover in this area right here. And then especially the rear end, the taillights, you could see the inspiration, and I love the little dots for the turn signals. Sadly, it looks like Hyundai still keeping the reverse lights in the bumper, which is not a good idea. And while we're back here, of course, before we open the trunk, you got this massive third brake light right here. The camera for the mirror is right there, the mirror cam. Of course, giant Palisade symbol, the Hyundai badge. And let's open the trunk and see how that looks like. And just like its gas sibling, just like its electric sibling, a lot of space behind the third row seats. I will put up the numbers in post. These seats, you can fold them down, which hopefully it works on camera. And I don't think it does, but that's okay. But you can, of course, fold the seats down, third row seats and the second row. And you do have a little bit of a cubby space right here for cargo and stuff, for cargo capability. But let's take a look at the interior now. And of course, this is a power hatch, so you can just, of course, press it. And it's also height adjustable, so you can adjust it if you have a low garage. Let's go in the front and talk about the styling of the Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy. This is absolutely beautiful. I don't know about white interior, but this is very, very nice. I do love the ambient lighting of this calligraphy trim. You got memory for 3 drivers, which is a very nice thing. Excuse me, not 3 drivers, 2 drivers. So 1 and 2. This is probably just a set button. And I do like this little circle door handle. Nice deep pockets. Bottle holders right here, and I do like this soft materials here. And if you go over the passenger side, let's take a look at a better look at the interior. And in here, it's a very nice place to be. This does feel like a premium, very, very premium vehicle. I do like the redesigned center console. You do have 3 USB-C ports right here, which is very nice. And it looks like the UV cleaner is back for 2026, which is interesting. Very, very nice. I liked how they kind of integrated both the infotainment screen and the cluster screen right here inside this little like an eyebrow thing. And then also this is very nice here. There's more of that ambient lighting that continues all the way to the doors. And the center console is one of the split level design, which is nice. It looks like somebody left a water bottle here. That's not that nice. And the climate control, of course, just like most modern Hyundais, you do have physical controls for everything. And kind of like you have a little LCD screen here. I do like the fact that there is physical buttons for the home, for the map, search, media. Everything is physical. Physical volume knob, physical tune knob, which is good. This, of course, will have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and it's also wirelessly. This mirror, like I mentioned in the back, is the mirror cam. So what that means is you flip this little switch here, and then it becomes a camera on the screen. This one being the calligraphy, you do have dual pane sunroof. So just like the previous generation, you have a power sunroof here and in the middle as well. And you do have controls here to move the seat, and you can fold them, obviously built-in USB ports. So let's take a look at the back seats, the second row seats of the Palisade. And these doors are massive. And if you look at the door panel, you got the built-in sunshades, which is a very nice feature for families, obviously. And these seats, being the calligraphy, are very power folding and power adjusting. And hopefully it does it, but no, because it is a show car, so nothing is fully functioning in this particular thing. But you do have pockets behind the seats. You do have a traditional style outlet plug right here, and you do have an actual drawer, which is kind of cool. And then you have the little USB-C ports behind, next to each seat right here, which is nice. And these seats are very comfortable. They seem to be very comfortable. I don't know about white because it's not a good idea. I do like the air vents up here. Air vents above the ceiling. You do have the controls, and for the climate control and the cooling, heated and cooling seats they divorced them from the center console and moved them up here now, which is an interesting omission. And looks like you even have the voice command button up here, which is interesting. Climate control buttons, and then heated and cool seats buttons up here for the 3-zone climate control. And now that I'm in here, I'm gonna make my way to the third row seat, which is gonna be a tight squeeze, but let's see. I am 5'8", and I fit here actually fine. And these seats are power reclining, which is nice. And they're also heated, which is not a common thing in non-luxury vehicles in this price point. And this has been my first quick review and first look at the 2026 Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy trim. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care and stay safe.